Now that our activation part is over, what we are going to do is send an email during the registration so that the user can click on that link and activate his account and log into his dashboard. Alright, so back to our code editor. This is our event handler, right? So this is where we will do all our stuff. Okay, we will need to generate an email. So PHP artisan make mail, I think that's, yes, make mail. We will call this activate user account. Okay, so we should have a class called activate user account inside app mails. Alright, this is done. So in here we'll try to send that email to $user. Okay, it will automatically detect the email IDs. We will queue the email. Okay, if you see, this email has a queuable trait, so we can queue this. Okay, and that's what we are going to do. New activate user account, and we'll pass the user object in this as well. Okay, now we need to get the user object here, so I'll have a public $user variable. I'll ensure that when I'm getting that user object in the constructor, it is a user class, and then I'll say this user equals $user. Okay, and then we need to define the view. Okay, there's a from email address, so we'll say admin at the rate, let's say videomanager.com. I don't think that domain is available, so anyways I will use markdown. So markdown, our emails will be inside mails folder, activate user account. Okay, that's what I typically as a convention follow. So the class name, the blade file name, if we can make them similar, it is easy. So views mails slash this blade.php. Okay, now I'll take some help from the Laravel documentation, because the markdown has a few components which we need to use. So mail here, markdown mails. Okay, there is a way to view the mail. Where was that? Sending an email, rendering mailables. Right, so let's go to our PHP file, routes.php. In here we'll have get mail, and what we are going to do is follow this. We need a user, and then we can return that mail, right? So $user is equal to, let's say, okay, let's quickly first refresh. Okay, we'll take user 1, and we'll return, let's see, the convention, it should be returned in the new email class, right? New activate user account $user. Okay, so this is our service. We're going to close this. Activate user account is our mail. Event service provider we have done. This is done, so we are left with only these three files. Okay, check. And in here, I'll come back to my application. Mail user not found, which is fine. I'll need to include that. And yeah, we have the email being thrown back to us just for us to see how things are. Now we'll just copy this and say account created. Okay, your account is almost ready to verify your email address, or rather let's just make it simple. Please click on the link button to activate your account. Okay, now URL, this is where I'll have to do route. What is the name of our route here? Activate account. Take that. Okay, I need to pass the activation token, and that's why I required that user object. And just say thanks, blah blah blah. I'll need a token in here, so random token. I think we used user object 1, right? Yeah. So back to our browser. Let's see how it is. Okay, so your account is almost ready. Please click on the button to activate your account. Want that in the next line. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's in the middle, but that's fine. I'm not very worried about this. So we don't need this anymore. I'll just clear that out. Our routes file. This is kind of done. This is also ready. What I am doing is in my env, if you see, I have mail. I'm using Mailtrap, and if you sign up an account, it's free. Go there, select Laravel, and you will see you need this username, which I have added, and the password. Okay, REST port is 225 smtp mailtrap.io. Rest everything is fine, and once that is done, you just need to register once. Let's see our database, how are we placed. I'll do a clean database. Okay, I'll register. Now it will stop for a bit because my queue is not a Redis or SQS anything. It sends the email on the thread, and this is our email. Since your account is ready, please click on the button. Let's see the database. Yes, I have an user. Active status is 0. Activation token is here 16468. Is that the case? Yes, if you see at the bottom 16468, the token is visible. Let me click on that. I'm on the dashboard and things are in place. So yeah, that's the entire flow on users activation. Now we touched upon creating a custom event handler, which is getting called by the default registration event which is getting generated. If you see, we have said so much about the beauty of modifying this default controller. All the necessary things are done. We have an event which is raised, and then in our event service provider we have said that when this event is triggered, please call this class. This class, what it does is, it generates a token, then the handle function is called, the token is saved, and email is sent. When the email is sent, this is our logic which sends an markdown based email. We are trapping that email through mail trap. Okay, once the user comes to that URL, which is activate account, this is our controller where the verify method is called. We find that user with that activation token. If we don't find it, we say okay, it's a bad request. Same thing, like if I click on this link now, let me log out and now click on this. See, we'll get a bad request. Obviously I have error reporting on, so this entire thing is coming up, otherwise I'll have a simple page. But yeah, so now we have handled the case where if the user is not found, we say it's a bad request. Otherwise we empty the token, activate the user, save it, and then we log him in and redirect him to the home page. And that's all about it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, do click on the thumbs up icon and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.